Ms. Pope, first of all, I want to thank you for being here and the work that the realtors have been doing ever since I've been elected to office to deal with discrimination and other issues dealing with home ownership. During the pandemic, increased competition for homes in a tight housing market pushed home ownership further out of reach for many prospective first-time buyers, people of color, and low-wealth individuals. A recent study by the National Association of Real Estate Brokers showed that in 2021, the racial home ownership gap grew to over 30%, higher than it was in 1960. In my city of Los Angeles, the Black home ownership rate was 34% in 2021, lower than it was in 1910. Last week, our Democratic committee passed my Down Payment Toward Equity Act. My bill would authorize $100 billion for a new grant program to provide assistance of up to 10% of the purchase price of a home to first-time, first-generation home buyers to help cover down payments, closing costs, and to help buy down interest rates. What do you see as the potential impacts of such a program?
The impact, and thank you, Congresswoman Waters, the impact will be greatly impacting in the Black community, especially knowing that down payment is one of the largest factors of not just systematic racism that we've encountered over the country and over the years, but this will be a big help when it comes to generational wealth. So that's extremely a very good opportunity for Black Americans to take advantage of and again allow the creation of the generational wealth to continue. And then it will help mediate the actions of the inequalities, the wealth gap, and the discriminatory practices. This will be a great help to the Black American families.
Thank you very much. Even though I had not planned on asking this question, I am very interested in knowing what is happening with the evaluation, basically, of homes in the Black community, and what is happening with the way that the discrimination appears to be taking place for so many years.
As you know, over the sake of the country, all the values have diminished. They've lowered the values because of the appraisals. And we as NARAB is working very closely, our affiliate as well, and we're very supporting of the PAVE Act in order to stop the discrimination of the appraisals and the biases. We're hoping that we'll have more training so that this will more training of the appraisals and more licensed appraisers to be able to do what they need to do in order to bring the economy back and to allow our Black homeowners to be able to sell their properties and to buy properties not at those low values. So we're taking a stand and supporting the PAVE.
Thank you so very much. Professor Shandon, house prices have skyrocketed during the pandemic, appreciating nationally by nearly 20% between 2021 and 2022, making home buyers that much unaffordable. In fact, according to the California Association of Realtors, only 25% of Californians could afford to purchase a medium-priced home in the first quarter of 2022, compared to 47% of home buyers nationally. One driver of this affordability crisis is the worsening housing supply shortage. Last year, the House passed the Build Back Better Act, which included over $150 billion in investments that would create and preserve over 1.3 million homes, including by offering incentives to local jurisdictions to ease burdens to buying new and building new housing. Can you talk about the importance of making the types of transformative housing and community development investments included in the Build Back Better Act?
Thank you, Chairwoman Waters. I think what we do see, as you've alluded to, is that we have a significant challenge in terms of the supply and availability of new homes. That number has risen significantly over the course of the last year and a half or so, and we have a substantial pipeline of homes under construction. But to your point, when we look at the mix of what is being built in the United States today, in part because of local zoning requirements, building codes, restrictions on the availability of land, the cost of materials, only a very, very small share of those homes is within reach of income-constrained families and many aspirational home buyers. And so programs that not only encourage supply, but encourage supply that is specifically directed towards income-constrained families and those who are aspiring to home ownership will be most effective in alleviating some of the supply challenges and pricing issues that we face.
Thank you very much.